If we had to name one watch that defined the entire concept of the dress watch, it would have to be the Patek Philippe Calatrava 96. Launched in the early 1930s, it became the blueprint for elegance. Simple, refined, perfectly balanced. But let's be honest, owning a vintage Calatrava today? That's the kind of dream that costs as much as a small car. Enter Horologically Unique, a young microbrand from Singapore with one bold goal: to bring the timeless beauty of the Calatrava 96 to enthusiasts at a price that doesn't break the bank. This is the Horologically Unique HU-01, an accessible, modern interpretation of the world's most iconic dress watch. The story behind Horologically Unique is one that could only come from a true enthusiast. It started as an Instagram account, at horologically_unique, dedicated to vintage timepieces. But the founder decided to take it a step further. Create a watch that he himself wanted to wear, something classic, clean, and affordable, but with genuine quality and hand-wound soul. His inspiration? Naturally, the Calatrava referenced 96 and its slightly larger sibling, the 570. The goal wasn't to copy, but to capture the spirit of those 1930s legends and make them wearable in the modern day. The result is the HU-01, available in two versions, a creamy vintage white dial and a glossy black dial. The case is beautifully proportioned, 36 millimeters in diameter, just 9.1 millimeters thick, and around 44 millimeters lug to lug, a true sweet spot for elegance. The architecture stays faithful to the 1930s design, with integrated lugs, a coin-edge bezel, and that all-important dome sapphire crystal on top. Turn it over, and you'll find a sapphire caseback showing the hand-wound movement beneath. Everything is fully polished in keeping with its inspiration. The lugs are drilled for easy strap swaps, and while water resistance is 30 meters, this is clearly a dress piece first and foremost. What's really impressive is the restraint. Horologically Unique didn't clutter the dial with logos or text, because in their words, you should buy the watch for what it is, not for the name on the dial. And honestly, it works. The minimalist dial design lets the details breathe. Both dials are textbook examples of timeless beauty. You get applied Breguet numerals, leaf-shaped hands, and a railroad minute track circling the edge. The white dial features a recessed, snailed sub-seconds counter for that vintage charm, while the black dial opts for a cleaner, uninterrupted finish. It's classic, it's balanced, and it's done with taste, the kind of design that looks as good in 1935 as it does in 2025. Inside, you'll find the Peseux ETA 701, one of the most respected hand-wound calibers ever made. It's thin, reliable, and beautifully decorated with Cotes Pichenev, perlage, and blued screws. It beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour and offers around 42 hours of power reserve. The HU-01 comes on an 18mm grained black leather strap, paired with a signed pin buckle and quick-release spring bars. Of course, a vintage-style beads of rice bracelet would look stunning here too. Maybe a future option? Each version of the Horologically Unique HU-01 is limited to just 100 pieces, available for pre-order until November 2025, with deliveries expected around March to April 2026. The price? SGD 1,800, or roughly 1,200 euros, an incredible value for this level of finishing, proportions, and soul. So, if you've ever dreamed of owning a Calatrava but wanted something you can actually afford to wear every day, this might just be the most horologically unique answer out there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this look at the HU-01, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell us what's your favorite Calatrava-inspired watch.